Leadership, emotions, and this is kind of a vulnerable post. So even though I've been doing this leadership stuff for a long time and I'm very comfortable and relaxed in that environment, sales is very new to me. And last night I was doing some sales work that's been on my to-do list for almost a week, and I've been scared to start. I just couldn't work up the courage to start doing this stuff. And finally, I said, okay, I'm gonna do a little tiny piece, just a little piece. Got that done. And I'm like, okay, that's not so bad. I'll do the next piece, the next piece, the next piece. So I got a big chunk actually done. And then I'm like, okay, out of the next chunk, I'm just gonna do a little tiny piece and see if I can, how that works. I ended up getting everything done, but I was scared the whole time. The whole time I was sitting there, I could feel the fear in my body. And when I was all done, I closed the computer and said, okay, I can go to the gym now, because that's my habit. It was a lackluster at best ride to the gym, my bicycle, minimal workout, and pretty lackluster ride home. Because I was still processing out the neurochemistry. I was still uncomfortable from the brain chemistry. Now, on the plus side, around the time I got home, I finally got back to normal on my brain chemistry, and I wasn't nervous anymore. And so I fixed myself a nice dinner and then went to bed. This is what happens. This is normal. Fear is a normal part of life. Having to drum up the courage to work through the fear, it's normal. And just because some other place I don't feel the fear, it's okay to feel it in this context. One thing I know is that fear is going to diminish over time. That the next time I go to do this task, I won't be nearly as afraid. And the third, fourth, fifth time I go do it, somewhere in that list, maybe the eighth time, there'll be zero fear and it'll just be normal. This is how we handle our emotions. We have to have the courage to do it the first time, knowing full well we may do it badly. And then know that the reps are what makes it easy. It's like riding a bicycle. The more often you do it, the easier it gets. Or doing math in your head. The more often you do it, the easier it gets. I'm okay with being scared. Like, I'm okay with having that fear, because I know that when I work through it, that on the other side, there's a layer of freedom. And it's a freedom in a place where I didn't have freedom before. And I like that, right? Because who doesn't like freedom, right? Especially in our own heads. And so I know that when I'm anxious about something, it's because I don't know how to do it effectively. Like yesterday, that's how I felt, right? But I know the next time I won't be nearly as anxious. You're going to have emotions. You're going to have fear. That's okay. You have to be able to operate despite the fear. Break it down to the tiniest thing you can possibly do as a way to nibble your way through the process rather than trying to eat the whole elephant in one bite. And congratulate yourself when you're done, right? Like, I gave myself a high five last night when I was all done. Because you have to do it again and again and again until it becomes easy, and then you give yourself a new challenge. Hope you're having a good one. Thanks.